So every time before I do a reading, I connect with my spirit guides and I ask a message, to be given to me so that I could then give it to you guys for each sign. And the message that I got for you, Gemini, for this month is for you to make a choice. So this month is all about making a choice in whatever form you feel that fits you, in whatever form you feel that resonates to you. It's all about making a choice. So, you might have to make a choice between one person or another. For instance, if you are in a karmic relationship or if you are in some sort of a love triangle, perhaps you are being asked to make a choice between staying in a job that doesn't really fulfill you or move to another job and get out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is that this fits for you, you are being guided to make a choice this month. Okay, so what is the overall energy of the month for you, Gemini? Well, that is represented by the Inquirer card. Okay, so the Inquirer card, it's all about transcending the ego. It's all about going within yourself and finding the answers and using your inner guidance, listening to yourself, listening to that inner sense, intuition that we all have within ourselves, so that you can then, make better choices in your life, so that you know exactly how to proceed in your life. So make sure that you are taking the time this month to do just that, to definitely take some time apart, go on solitude, disconnect, from people around you. Take some time just for yourself, to really take stock and to really take inventory of exactly what's working in your life and what's not working and how you can possibly and positively change it. Okay, so how are you coming into the month of May, Gemini? Well, that is represented by the Sun card. Okay, so this is a great card. And this is a very positive card, and it's letting me know that you are going to start the month in a very positive foot. You're starting the month with this very with this energy of I can take on the world. Basically, I can do everything that I want. You seem to be very dedicated. You seem to be very at ease and very at peace in your life, and you are ready, to shine. You're ready to shine, but not only that, you're ready to manifest the things that you have been wanting to manifest for a while. The Sun also indicates, that you have a lot of creative energy and that you have a lot of ideas and that you have a lot of goals that you want to accomplish. So definitely the energy is definitely motivating, and it's going to be there to push you forward to do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. Now, in terms of what your focus should be for this month, that is represented by the Four of Pentacles card. Okay. And the message of the Four of Pentacles is that for some of you, it seems like you're holding on too tight onto things. It seems that there's things that are still blocking you from moving forward. Like I said, you are being guided, to make a choice this month. So it seems that your focus for this month is for you to kind of like release control of any, of a particular situation. Perhaps is surrender, to just how things are in life, but for others, I get the feeling that you need to not be so strict, and you need to be a little bit more open-minded, and you need to just have faith and trust in yourself, that whatever is meant for you, whatever is meant to happen in your life, it's going to happen regardless whether you have any sort of saying in your life. I think that this is just letting you know that it's okay to let go. It's okay to release things. It's okay to let go of people. If they're meant to be in your life, they will be back. And if a situation is meant to happen in your life, it will happen whether you try to control it or not. Because, your life and everything that happens in your life has already been set out, to happen this way, okay? So how about something new or unexpected happening this month for you, Gemini? Well, that is represented by the Ten of Swords card, okay? So the Ten of Swords, it's a card of feeling trapped, of feeling like there's a lot going on, or that, that everything it's coming to you at once, that you are being literally, that you feel that you are being thrown with obstacles or situation, or that nothing can go wrong, that nothing can go right in your life. So this is more a card of you being cautious, of you being mindful, and letting you know that no matter how something seems, no matter how bleak a situation looks, you have the choice. You have the choice. You are in charge of your life. You are in charge of rising above, the obstacles, or rising above the challenges that you could possibly face, and that you don't have to stay in this moment of darkness, or that you don't have to stay in this moment and just kind of like take this victim consciousness that, that everything or everyone is against you. You have to rise above that, and you can rise above anything that comes your way, okay? Because the reality is that whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you have already encountered a lot in your life, and you are capable of doing so, so no matter what happens, no matter what challenge, or no matter what struggle, don't stay in that place. Don't stay in that negative space. Don't stay in that negative thought process, and then just rise above it, okay? So how about your hopes and fears for this month? Well, that is represented by the Nine of Pentacles. And I think that this is beautiful. This is a beautiful card of being able to, to be independent, being able to be self-reliant, and being able to have the strength and the courage, to keep going, to keep going even after the dark moments of our lives, even after the struggles, even after the challenges. So that's just a reminder to you that whatever this is, it's temporarily, and that you are going to rise above this stronger than ever before, and you are going to have a different vision, and you will be able to see things differently, from a different perspective. Learn from that experience, take the positive of that experience, even when an experience doesn't seem like it has no meaning or it has no purpose. Everything in life has its purpose, and you just kind of like have to, look at the lesson, what this experience left you with, okay? And lastly, what is the potential outcome after this month? Well, that is represented by the King of Swords, okay? So the King of Swords usually represents a man that is very honest, a man that is very loyal, that has a lot of capabilities of being a leader. And the swords usually represent the air, an air sign. So what I get with this is that somebody, a man with these qualities is possibly going to come into your life to try to help you in a sense, they're going to be very honest, and they're going to help you face yourself too. They're going to help you face your own shadow. They're going to help you, be more honest and be more authentic. So in whatever capacity this is a person, that is definitely going to help you, and is going to, like I said, it's going to help you, transcend your ego, and reach another level in your spirituality or your spiritual journey. Okay, so let's see what we have in terms of your love life for this month of May. So we have the open up card. Okay, so what this means is that, like I said, I get the feeling that you are holding on to something. You are holding on to something very tightly. It could be that you are holding on to, some type of fear when it comes to love. And this is just letting you know that in order for you to welcome love into your life, you need to open up, and you need to release, whatever it is that is holding you back. You need to let go of controlling your emotions in a sense. Be more open-minded, learn to release, the fears that you might have, that you might still be holding on to. It's time for you to release it so that you are able, to open up and to receive love in your life again. Okay. So let's see what we have in terms of your overall health and well-being. Remember that this encompasses your body, your mind, and your soul. Okay, so yes, once again, we have the resistance card. And this is just letting you know, once again, that you are resisting something. You're still holding on to something in your life, and you're not really letting it go. And because you're not really letting go, and because you are resisting something in your life, and you're holding on to it so tightly, you are blocking yourself from receiving whatever the universe wants to give you, because you are resisting something, because you're trying to hold on too tight onto something, Gemini. So it's important that you make a choice, and if there's something that you need to let go, and you finally need to let it go and bid it farewell, be grateful, for what the situation, what the person taught you, but let it go and finally release it, so that you are open, so that you open up to receive, the blessings and the things, that are meant for you truly. Okay. And lastly, let's see what we have in terms of what you need to release, what you need to surrender to, something that you need to heal still. So the card that came out is the Pride card. And it seems that what you need to release and what you need to just finally let go of is pride, and pride is stopping you from letting other people in. You are being very prideful in a sense that you are restricting yourself, that you're not hearing the other person out, that you possibly think that, that you have the reasonings that it's your way or the highway, basically. And in order, like I said, in order for you to open up to things, in order for the universe to bring you the things that you want, that you wish for, you need to let go of this. You need to let go of your pride, and you need to be more open-minded, and you need to be more understanding, and try to understand other people, try to understand where they're coming from. Okay, Gemini?